What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. And in this video I'm reviewing the 2017 BET Awards. I'm gonna try to go through this quick. It took me like 10 minutes to try to figure out a good setup so you can see my face, so that's why I'm leaning back in my seat, because my car is kind of built with funny. And yeah, perfect timing for me. It's about to rain, so I'm gonna try to get through this quick, but I don't want it to seem like I'm rushing. This is probably my third or fourth year reviewing the BET Awards here on my channel, and I've noticed that every year it seems like I'm always wearing my real hair, and I promise I don't do that on purpose. Last night I took notes, and I would think that I would have a lot more notes, but I'm just gonna kind of keep it brief and talk about the moments that I really want to talk about. First and foremost, Bruno Mars opened up the BET Awards this year, and I was very surprised because Bruno Mars usually is not at the BET Awards. So first and foremost, I was surprised that he was there. Second, he opened up the show, and I've seen Bruno Mars perform, not live or in person, but I've seen some of his performances like from people who have went to his concerts, like, and he seems like he's very energetic. He's a great performer, and that's what he was last night. So I'm glad that he opened up the show. It definitely brought everybody up off their feet. I think that Bruno Mars is a great performer, and you know, Bruno Mars, he's very hot right now. Like, he's very, like, his songs are all over the radio. He's very just popular right now, and so I'm glad that he was there. I'm sorry y'all, I have to turn on my air. It is hot. It's 97 degrees in my car right now, so I have to have the air on. I'm sorry. Bruno Mars, he opened up the show. I thought he did a phenomenal job. He was one of my favorite performances of the night, to be honest. And I didn't have a lot of favorite performances of the night, but he was one of my favorites. I don't think I said this, but the BET Awards was hosted by Leslie Jones this year, and to be honest, I was a little skeptical because I know Leslie Jones. I think she's cool and everything, but I was like, I don't know how she's gonna do. Like, I didn't know whether she was funny enough to be able to do that, like host the show by herself, because usually she's with other people. Like in Ghostbusters, she was with other people, and SNL, other people. So it's like she kind of feeds off other people. So I was a little nervous. I was hoping that she did good. But in my honest opinion, I think she did a good job hosting. I think she was funny. I think she did a really good job for the most part. So she scared me a little bit, but I think she did a good job. For best group, the Migos won. To be honest, I was not surprised because the Migos, they're all over the radio and everything. They're very popular as well. French Montana and Swally, they performed their song. I'd never heard the song before. I'm not sure if it was a new song that they performed or if I just haven't heard it. I think I just haven't heard it. I'm very behind on my music. So they performed their song, and I actually liked it. If you know the name of the song, leave it down in the comment section below so I can download it, because I actually like it. After they performed, Solange won the Centric Award, and I thought that was very cool. I was also surprised that she was there. I know that she came out with the album and everything, but you know, her and, you know, Beyonce, they kind of come to the BET Awards kind of when they want to, you know. Beyonce wasn't there, obviously, because she just gave birth like a week ago, and yeah, but I thought it was great that at least Solange was there, and I'm glad that she won. She looked great last night. I loved her outfit. After that, Lecrae won Best Gospel Inspiration. After that award, Migos and Post Malone performed, and you know, they did their thing. It was alright. After that, Trey Songz performed. Now let me just say this, Trey Songz, I feel like I may be over exaggerating, but I feel like Trey Songz has just been MIA for a while. Like, I feel like he hasn't been performing or anything. I think he just came out with another album or something like a few months ago, but I feel like he's just been MIA, like music wise at least. And so I was kind of surprised when I saw Trey Songz, and I feel like Trey Songz' performance was kind of all over the place, and it was moments I felt like he didn't know whether he wanted to sing or he wanted to rap, and I just wasn't here for his performance along with a lot of other people. After Trey Songz performed, Chris Brown performed. He started off the performance by singing his song Privacy, and then he transitioned into Party. And I thought it was cool. He brought out Gucci Mane and everything. Now let me say this. I love Chris Brown. If you've been on my channel for a while, you would know that I love Chris Brown. I just posted a video like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was about Chris Brown. Like, I love Chris Brown. But usually I would say that his performance was like the best performance of the night, but I feel like he did alright. And I was kind of expecting more from him because, you know, he just came off a tour. And I'm like, okay, he just came off tour. He's performing at the BET Awards, you know. I'm not sure if he was like exhausted from tour or what, but I kind of expected more. I think I kind of held everybody up to like a high standard after Bruno Mars performed, because it seems like Bruno Mars, his performance was like so up there, and I think that people didn't, I don't know, after that it seemed like it kind of went down a little bit, and then it had like a performer that did like really good, and then it would kind of, you know, I don't know. Chris Brown, I love you, but I was just expecting more. I guess that's why. So he still did his thing, but I was just kind of disappointed because I was expecting more. After Chris Brown performed, Chance the Rapper won for new artist, best new artist, and after that Mary J. Blige performed. And I know a lot of people were looking forward to her performing because, you know, she's going through the whole divorce thing, and, you know, her ex got all that money, which I don't understand. People were like, okay, she's mad, she's gonna give a good performance because she's mad and she's upset, and, you know, her emotions are, you know, kind of all over the place. And I thought she did good. Her outfit, can I just say, I was not expecting that. Her outfit was on point, okay? After Mary J. Blige performed, I'm sorry if I keep looking down, I have this list that I wrote so I know what happened, but after Mary J. Blige performed, Bruno Mars won Best Male R&B/Pop Artist. He beat Chris Brown. And I was shocked, but I'm not shocked, because it's like, Bruno Mars, like, his music is everywhere. Chris Brown's music is all over the place as well, but Bruno Mars is like everywhere, and he's like really hot and popular right now. So he won Best New R&B Artist, and honestly I'm not mad, because I kind of agree right now. It's like, Chris Brown, like, I love Chris Brown, but I feel like Bruno Mars's music is more out there as of right now, and I feel like Bruno Mars is kind of doing more. Not to knock what Chris Brown is doing, but that's just how I feel. So yeah, Chris Brown has won for the last, like, what, 4 or 5, maybe 6 years in a row. I don't know, I have to look that up, but he's, let somebody else win. After that, Big Sean, he performed. He did his thing. I'm gonna kind of explain why I keep saying that about the rappers, but yeah. After that, is it Khaled or Khalid performed his song Location, which I love. That's like one of my favorite songs right now. I love the remix with him, Kalani, and Lil Wayne. Love it. After Khalid, Xscape performed, and I know a lot of people were looking forward to this as well, because Xscape, they haven't performed together in about 10 to 15 years. I forgot the amount, but they haven't performed together in a long time. They sounded really good, like really good. And Tiny, like, when she was singing, I was surprised. Like, I've heard her sing before and she can sing, but I think she did really good. Not just Tiny, but Xscape as a whole. I think the one moment that people were kind of like, was Candy on the last song. I think it's Just Kicking It. I think that's the last song that they sung. She was trying to do that deep voice, and it just didn't sound right. But she did hit her high note, so. But, you know, for them not performing together in a long time, I think they did good. They all looked great, so good job. Expecting more from them. I know that I think they're going on tour together, and they're performing at the Essence Festival, so excited about that. After that, Future, he performed Mask Off, the Mask Off remix, and he surprised people by bringing out Kendrick Lamar. And, you know, I thought it was cool. When he brought out Kendrick Lamar, I got a little bit more hype, but, you know, Future, he did his thing. Oh yeah, I wrote a note. I'm gonna talk about this right now while I see it. BET, I think they did a lot better this year, but they need to work on their censorship. I feel like whoever is bleeping out the bad words and stuff, I feel like you should, or BET, they should just know the songs. Like, know what your performer is going to perform. And it's like, they may try to do the clean version, but they might slip up. BET needs to work on their censorship. You need to know what your performer is performing, and just because they say chick instead of the B word, just have it ready, your button ready to bleep them out, because you know they may slip up. Because I know that they missed a they were doing good probably like the first half of the show, and then once it got to like the middle towards the end of the show, I guess they got kind of careless, and it was like, I heard a lot of them. Future performed, Tamar performed, and a lot of people have a lot of things to say about her performance, me included, because I just don't get it. Like, she looked good, and in the beginning of the performance, she was using her, like, she was actually singing with her real voice. But once it got to like the not even halfway in, she switched, and you could tell, at least I could tell, that she was lip syncing. Because it's like, you're doing all this and you're flipping your wig and everything, and you're doing all this and all on the ground, and it's like, if you're doing that, your voice is going to change. Like, it's gonna, if you're actually singing and you're doing all that movement, you're gonna hear that in your voice. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you're moving around and stuff and doing all this and dancing, and your voice sounds the same like when you're just standing still and singing, then that's like, even Beyonce, like, Beyonce sounds good when she performs and everything, and when she dances, she can still catch her breath and be able to sing good, but you can obviously hear that difference in her voice. Tamar, like, I don't know who you think you were fooling, but like, I don't get like why she would just lip sync. Like, you have a phenomenal voice, and in the beginning you sounded phenomenal, so why did you switch to just lip syncing the rest of the song? Like, it made no sense. So that kind of made me mad, because it's like, I know you have a good voice, but you didn't use it. So I don't get it. After that, Chance the Rapper, he won the Humanitarian Award, and he was the youngest, or he is currently the youngest person to win the Humanitarian Award at the BET Awards. I think he said he's 23, which is crazy. But Chance the Rapper, I actually like him. I like his music. I like his message and what he's about. So I think he definitely deserved to win this, even though he's so young. I think he deserved to win it because, you know, he does a lot. After that, Maxwell performed. A lot of people were also excited about that because everybody just loves Maxwell. I think he did a good job too. He sounds good live as well, so I thought he did a good job. After that, New Edition won the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I thought it was great. All of the members of New Edition were there, so I thought that that was great as well. And they all got up there, they accepted their award. Bobby Brown got up there and said that bad word. I thought it was funny though, because, you know, nobody was expecting it. But I thought that they did a good job. They got up there after they accepted the award, and they all said something. They performed. I will say that it took them a minute to get ready. It was like a weird little situation right there, but once they did get started, I think that they did a phenomenal job. That was definitely one of my favorite performances of the night as well. They all got up there and performed. They had the members from the New Edition movie, the younger kids and the older kids. They got up there, and at one point they were all performing as well, and I thought that was great. So I loved that performance. Kendrick Lamar, he won Best Male Hip Hop Artist. I know y'all heard that, that's thunder, so I'm getting ready to wrap this video up. After that, SZA performed. I've heard her name, but I haven't really listened to her music, but I thought she did a phenomenal job. She sounds great live as well. Ooh, I saw lightning, okay. Remy Ma won Best Female Hip Hop Artist. I thought that was great, because it's like Nicki Minaj has been winning for the past few years. It's like, let somebody else win. But at the same time, it's like Nicki Minaj, let's be honest, Nicki Minaj has fallen off a little bit. Like, when she first came out, she was popping. Everybody loved Nicki Minaj. People still love Nicki Minaj, but I feel like she's fallen off. She's not as good lyrically and everything like she used to be in the beginning. And it's like Remy Ma, I love Remy Ma, but you know, it's kind of about, it's about now, not in the past. So I think Remy Ma definitely deserved to win this year. And last but not least, DJ Khaled performed I'm the One with him, Lil Wayne, Chance the Rapper. Justin Bieber wasn't there, of course. If I missed anything, then let me know, because you know, BET Awards, it went from 7 to 11 o'clock, and you know, I kind of switched channels a little bit and everything, but let me know if I missed anything. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you like me reviewing the BET Awards. If there's something else that you want me to review, leave it in the comment section below. Also, leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the BET Awards this year. If I had to give it a rating from 1 to 5 stars, I would have to give it maybe like a 3 even. I felt like it had its moments, but it wasn't just like popping, if you get what I'm saying. Subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every single week. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go, because as you can hear in the background, it's thunder and I see lightning, safety hazard, and I'm in my car. So I'm gonna go in the house. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Ah, it's hot. Look at this. I got my air on and it's 95 degrees in here. Like, who does it? Come on.